All right, so we are headed up to another recovery on another beautiful Sunday morning. Today is Mother's Day, and we are ditching our wonderful wives and our mother to, well, our wonderful wives.
Only for a couple hours. To
go help somebody up in the mountains. And we're not ditching our mother because she's coming with us.
Yeah.
And she loves this stuff, so. It's a fun Mother's Day present for her, I guess.
So they're in the Montero behind us.
We got mom and dad in the Montero behind us with my daughter Adelaide and mom's sister Julie. You guys haven't met her yet, but you might see her on camera. She's gonna be up there with us. She was visiting down here for Mother's Day and mom and dad's 50th wedding anniversary. Hooray! We celebrated on Friday.
Yeah.
50th wedding anniversary. So give mom and dad a shout out for successfully making it over half a century together. And yeah, enjoy the show. We're gonna head up to Bountiful. We're gonna go on Skyline Drive. Shouldn't be a hard one. It's an Audi up where he shouldn't have been, and bent a tie rod, so it'll be kind of fun. They're planning on repairing it, but we're probably going to hang out and make sure that they don't need any help or anything like that. We got the expert with us for suspension work, so.
We brought tools to change the inner tie rod just in case they're missing something, so.
Yeah, we might as well stay and make sure that they don't need any help. But enjoy the show, and make sure to jump on there and congratulate mom and dad. Okay, we're just pulling into the bottom of Skyline Drive right now. So we're gonna grab the customer and his tools, and we'll head up there. Howdy, howdy.
A few extra things just in case.
All right. So, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Calvin.
Calvin, nice to meet you. Look what we got. We got some goodies.
Just in case. Just in case.
So we're gonna go make sure this thing drives off the mountain.
Yes, sir. Let me show you on Onyx kind of where we are, what's going on. So you cannot get here. I mean, unless we were just to scope it out, you can't get here and there. My car is right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is come down right off of this part over here and come down.
So we can try that, but right, let me try to redo the 3D. So where my decision making last night was, so I got to here, right here you can get back onto the road, but it is on 4 or 5. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah. I said, no way. Look down here, look safe. Not so much. So if we can even get to there, like it's maybe 30, 40 feet in the winch.
Well, let's go up there, we'll scope it out. Let's throw all this stuff in the back.
All right, sounds good. We're done.
Luckily, Mom loves this stuff since it's Mother's Day. She just came with us.
Mom's still in Connecticut, but I did make a call today. So
that's my mom, and that's her Montero.
Happy Mother's Day.
Let's put this one up here, so it doesn't fly out. Hi, Eli. Or I was thinking of Eli. Hi, Adelaide.
Hi.
Hi, Julie.
How are you?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Hey, Caleb.
I told YouTube land that you're okay with this adventure on Mother's Day because you like coming up and doing this stuff.
That's true. Very true. And I get to spend time with at least some of my kids, so.
See, I wasn't lying. She enjoys it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, let's jump in.
All right, what vehicles can I get?
You can just jump in here.
So you guys been up in this area?
A lot.
Yep.
All right, so you know.
We've done a few recoveries up here. I think they're usually in the snow.
We do a lot in the snow, yeah, but we do at least a handful every summer too.
Okay. Yeah, so the reason I went down the Old Ward Canyon Trail is because I ran into a cop out there, or a sheriff, advising people about fires and whatnot. He's like, yeah, you can go down this trail, you might get a few scratches, might be a little bit of mud, a little bit of snow, but yeah, I can handle it. He's like, you're good to go. Man, that was gnarly. That was gnarly.
Yeah, we were really surprised when we saw the Audi. I was like, He pulled that thing down there?
It made it pretty good most of the way until that last bit.
A little too much side pressure on that tie rod.
Yeah.
That was an officer recommendation, huh?
Yeah.
He's probably thinking I'll show them.
He was either hoping he'd see some carnage or
Yeah.
didn't know what he was talking about. You know, you always hope you're not the guy that's in the video, but you know what? This is cool. My mistake is, which I'm learning, this is it. I'm done doing it in the dark. You know, I work a ton, so I try to squeeze in what I can when I can. And turns out dark's not so smart.
Yeah.
It's hard to see very far ahead when you're in the dark.
That's for sure.
And sometimes you get yourself in a tight spot. We've all been there. We've all done it. I always tell people, don't feel bad for, you know, needing to call and get some help, because shoot, if you're not pushing your limits,
I mean, I had fun the whole time.
yeah, you're not having fun. So
I mean, it's again, it's an interesting situation, but we'll tell the story and it was a great time.
Yeah. And we do trail repairs also. We're both mechanics,
Awesome.
so we do quite a bit of that.
I think I saw in a video you guys have an air jack.
Yeah.
All right, you might want that today.
Do you have one in this?
I do have a bottle jack, just in case.
I had
And
one in
it's-
8.1. I forgot to grab
I
it.
actually don't remember if there's still one in here. I might have put it in the. I usually have a floor jack in here too, and I.
If we need to, we can lift
Yeah,
on
we'll
the wheel and pile stuff under it and set it down on it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's 2 different ways to skin this cat.
those air jacks are so handy.
How much is one of those run? Like $600, something like that?
Those air jacks?
Yeah.
No, they're less than $100.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 80, 90 bucks.
Oh, I got
on
everyone.
on Beaver.
You guys have a bunch of V4 stuff currently?
We have.
We've been
we have
collecting
quite a bit.
beaver for the last few years,
Okay.
and it was actually about a year and a half ago we realized that between the both of us separately, we'd bought quite a few things, and then we started talking about them, and so far we've loved all of it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I haven't bought a single thing where I'm like, nah, this is a piece of crap. And we've bought, like, I have a Mac drill, a chop saw, I've got electric tools.
Awesome.
The first
And-
few things I bought were off of eBay, and when they came, they were the Beaver brand, and they were inexpensive, and I was expecting really, really cheap Chinese
But
quality
it's not
stuff.
bad. I've got a few things
But I was
myself.
really happy with the quality, and so then we actually looked up Beaver's website. Man, they got tons of stuff on
Yeah,
there.
so I'm a plumber by trade, and I actually just had my truck robbed. They stole $9,000 of my tools
Oh,
3
geez.
weeks ago. Luckily, it's covered by insurance and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Beaver, one of my tools, I had 2. If you know what a pro press is, so instead of soldering, it's a hydraulic
Yeah,
press gun.
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
And I had 2 pro presses stolen. And Beaver makes a few different size pro presses, and they're way cheaper.
Way cheaper. Were
Way
yours
cheaper.
Milwaukee?
Yeah, I had Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I had the M18 and the M12.
Yeah.
And up to, like, I think 2.5-inch jaws in there and everything. Like, it was a hefty hit.
Yeah.
But I'm contemplating getting a V4 as a replacement once the insurance money comes back.
Yeah. I've been happy with all the stuff we bought from them. We've been using them for quite a bit now. So if you guys have used Beaver and have either good experiences or bad experiences with the product, let us know.
Let us know, because we're thinking about tying our name to it and doing like an affiliate program. And we don't want to put our name with something that isn't really good.
Yeah.
But our experience so far has been good.
Yeah. So
So let us know.
this car is a 2014 Audi Q7
Diesel, yeah.
diesel.
I got a 3-inch lift on it. It's on 33s.
Oh, nice.
Both front and rear sway bars. And
So
then,
that one's the little bit larger 7-seater.
Yep, 7. But
Okay.
I removed the back of the second row, and if you know Milwaukee pack out, I did all pack out clips, and I have all pack
Yeah.
outs that sit flush for all my tools and storage and camping gear and all that.
Awesome.
And then you can offset them all to one side and fold up the back of the third row and still have 2 more people sitting in the back.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, it's I hood stacked it. It's registered in price right now. So I got rid of that stupid suitcase muffler that likes to hit stuff, and got a little bit more clearance that way. Trimmed the rear bumper. Front bumper's still stock, but just waiting until parts claim goes through. I get my ankle grinder back, and then I'm weld up a tubular front and rear.
Pretty cool. You don't see a lot of that style of SUV get built up for off-road.
No,
Yeah.
A lot of Porsche Cayenne guys. I mean, it's the Cayenne, the Touareg, and the Q7,
yep.
the same platform.
I've had a few Touaregs. They're pretty cool. They're
Except
fun.
for the Q7 doesn't have the locking diffs and whatnot. However, you know, if you're resourceful enough and determined enough, I can go to the junkyard and pull a Touareg front and rear diff and wire that up and get like Arduino or something to get a controller for it. And eventually I'll get lockers in it.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Then you can snap axle shafts.
Yeah. we're already clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I brought the extra axles. I've got a graveyard already.
So I know for the Touaregs, you can get heavy-duty, beefy ones that have more travel in the joints.
And the flange. Are you talking about the OEM ones from the V8 or the V10 diesel? Or are you talking about the aftermarket?
The aftermarket
Yeah,
ones.
those dirt pig ones.
Yeah.
$3,800 for a set of two.
Yep.
But that's definitely on my list of things to get soon.
They also make heavy-duty, big, beefy tie rods for them.
So I was looking into that, but a lot of guys are like, would you rather replace a steering rack on the side of the trail, or would you rather replace a tie rod? I'm like, yes, a tie rod.
Like, full hydro. Wish you could see how nasty this is. It's pretty bad. It's not just a steep angle like this, but downhill. Want to have the camera over here and just in case you eat it.
Yeah, in case I fall.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, caught on. Man, that is wedged in there. I wonder, you probably couldn't turn and go around that bush. Come over here.
Yeah, we can walk over there and see.
Okay.
So how bad is this on a 1 to 10 scale in your experience?
As far as the recovery goes,
Yeah.
not bad.
It's impressive that you got it in here though.
Where's that other tire facing?
The opposite direction.
All the way or just a little?
All the way.
That one's good. That one I can straighten out. See if the inner tire or screwed up too. It's just the inner.
It's hard to tell from here because it's blocked by the control arm. Let's look over there, see if there's an option.
Well, either way, I think we're gonna have to winch it back to get it out of the bind.
Probably, yeah. But if we can pull it back a little bit and turn that wheel, there's a possibility of getting it to move forward.
Working it down, that's what I think.
But if you could get turned in this way and up here without rolling over,
I don't think that's possible.
this is pretty sharp and big. Yeah, the Land Cruiser might, but if you get that thing sideways here, and it probably would go.
I don't even think the Land Cruiser would.
What about
I was thinking about
nosing
going
down
nose
and backing up,
Yeah,
and then turning and going?
I think we could do that.
Well, let's get it pulled back first. Although you can't really pull, it's just gonna drag you.
I'll get back up a
Well, actually, if you came down to right there, I'm sure it'd pull. That's not as steep, and there's rock.
It's a little slicker though. I was thinking just backing up a couple feet. Yeah, this one's not connected at all. Can you not turn uphill?
No, it's locked, solid.
Did you back up?
I just did. We don't like getting into wildlife nature, but
This is just pinion scrub.
yeah,
It's not. They're not real trees.
they're
established
they're
trees.
weeds.
They're weeds, and they'll grow right back. I mean, you can see how much of this stuff is dead. This is a little thicker, but if we go through here, that slope's easy. So I guess we'll just see how it's doing on the trees.
Yeah, there's
you
a few
wanna-
of these bigger ones that I'm a little worried about with their steering wheel.
I have a Sawzall with a serious wood blade.
These are just gonna break. They're all dead. The bumper's gonna hit them and break them, and they'll lay down.
If you get this one with your tire, it'll probably snap off, and then you should be good.
I can go around it.
You're gonna put a winch around that tire and pull
Yeah,
it
try
straight.
and pull it so it'll straighten out and come past this.
The wheel's got little bitty holes in it. Not enough to really get a strap to it.
Should be able to get a soft shackle through there.
Yeah, possibly. It'd have to be a super one to go all the way around.
Should we use
We're not
the,
going all the way around, just
use the
around
boom
the
or the
outside.
straight? I was thinking straight to slide it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking if we go
Let's
around
use
the
the straight
outside of the
one.
tire and then put a
Super loop.
soft shackle through the wheel, so it pulls the tire straight and forward.
As soon as it rolls, it's gonna change that though.
We don't need to let it roll. I think I can keep the tires locked up, just hold the brakes and let it slide.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Do we want to unhook it or roll?
The way you have it hooked, I think we can roll.
Okay. We want to unhook and see if we can take it kind of flat now, see if we can get it down to the flat spot.
It's just gonna go boom. So I was debating on leaving it hooked up and free spooling it, driving out as far as I could, and then walking it down again.
Okay.
What do you think?
That's fine. Getting around it was the most difficult part. Once we got around it and got the soft shackle hooked to the wheel, we were able to pull it straight. So not too bad. Now we got to get it down here, get it off the ground, get the tire off, and see if it's something we can repair and drive out. And then we got to get Mom down in 2-wheel drive. If she broke a CV axle, we got that too. And she's, I don't think, around the tree yet, the real tipsy spot that slid into the tree that Caleb broke his rear wing window on the rear door on the driver's side out on. I can easily get out of the way. I'm not hindered over here at all. You should put it in reverse so you can just hit the gas and spin the tires to stop. That was the driver's CV that broke. It's this one. Yeah, it's broke.
Yeah, I heard it. I knew exactly what it did.
Where the wheels turned when you were backing up?
A little bit, but I cranked and cranked and cranked. Couldn't get it to turn until we moved, and it was just too much.
That's solid. You don't have anything?
Nothing.
Not in reverse?
Nope. If they were my wheels, I'd just stick a pry bar in the hole and crank it to turn them, but I would scratch the powder coating up on them. These ones are nice, so we don't want to scratch them up.
I'm worried that it's not the inner tie rod that broke, it's the rack and pinion that broke.
Oh, that could be. It's not attached to it.
Or it pulled the ball out of the socket, or
I think at some point
it may have broke just outside of the ball and socket.
Here, I actually took a video. Sorry. Video where it got hit.
Yeah, it is the inner tie rod.
Okay. And the axle as well is shot. Actually,
The axle looks fine.
I don't think it's the axle, I think it's the diff.
The axle looks fine.
So gravity down the whole way and then tow back.
Well, hopefully your
We'll see.
transfer case resets and you'll have rear wheel drive.
We'll get the tie
Then you
rod
can drive it
fixed.
normal.
We'll get the tie rod fixed and then drive it down easy and just see how it goes.
I'll
We'll
let
go
you
from
guys
there.
do that
Because if it's not working, we can go get our rollback and load it up and take it.
Should we finagle it down to right there where it's flatter?
Flat ground.
Yep, okay. I'll go move out of the way. Okay. Hey, Dad.
Release.
Okay, brace. Release it. Come down a little further. Back foot, right there. Whatever you're doing, push it in this way. Okay, hold on.
Okay. That part's off.
Wait a minute, it's a left outer?
Yeah, they're the same. It's just the only difference is the slight curve. Unfortunately, we can't reuse that boot. But you want to turn the steering wheel all the way to the driver's side. I would not use Duralap. Snapped it off right there. Yep.
That's better.
Much better. Go ahead and straighten the wheels out. Look at that, we got steering and everything. It's not very accurate, but good enough to get off the trail. That one is nice and straight. This one is still in too far. So I need to back that one out a little bit so that it pushes the back of the tire out and the front end has got too much toe out.
Well, we can always hook up a rope to it. Pull it.
That looks nice and straight.
Without the hair,
Oh, it's good now.
yeah.
It's pretty close. It's real close. Not good enough for an alignment, but good enough to get off the trail.
He wants you to go on through so he can roll through it. I lifted the tire. Get brakes? Get brakes?
Are you getting in? Yeah, mostly. I feel like we should go this way.
Now we got to make sure the old man gets down safely. He's right there. Another successful one. Unfortunately, we do have some collateral damage. My mom's got a broken axle. And this is why you don't drive down dirt bike trails.
Plan is to run back, grab the roll back, come get it, take it to the shop. And we'll get them a price Monday to fix the tie rod stuff properly and put a front diff in it. See what we can get. See if there's any used ones in the wrecking yards around. So,
All right. We'll see if we can fix it up for him.
that thing rides nice though. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty slick setup. 3-inch lip and 33s on that. I like it.
If only it had low range.
I know. I don't know. I think they quit doing low range before they made the Q7. So I think.
But
all
doesn't the
Q7s,
Volkswagen ones have low range?
The Touaregs have low range, so maybe the T cases are interchangeable.